Hello guys, this is the new integrated amplifier from Yamaha. Maybe it's a receiver, 2 channels receiver. It's a stereo one. It belongs to the lineup of the A series, let's say, for 2023, 2024. Next time we'll have the B there, we'll have a new product, a new model. Now we have the A. So this lineup consists of 4 products right now, the 2000 that we have already reviewed. This is the 1000, and we have the inexpensive models, the 800 and the 600. As we can see here, the design language of the amplifier is based on the previous models of Yamaha, the classic, let's say, ones. We see these knobs here, how they are designed. So we have the loudness, the balance, treble and bass. Here is the input selector. Here we have the menus, let's say, to select or to adjust the volume, pure direct for the ones they like to switch off all the processing, let's say. Then we have here in the front, we have the 2 inputs. One is for the headphones and the other is for the mic. So the amp accepts a mic in order to calibrate our speakers and our space, our room. WAPU system, it's the famous system of Yamaha. So guys, this is the R-N1000A from Yamaha. In a silver, comes in a black finish as well. And on the back, if we turn, we're gonna see the speaker terminals, 2 pairs there. Then we have HDMI ARC. It's a plus, because the other model, the 800, has not this output. This one has eARC, HDMI, to connect our television. And then we have 1, 2, 3 line-ins, analog, 3 analog, 1 for turntables, from stage here, pre-out, if we like to drive an external power amplifier, or let's say power speakers. And then we have this digital inputs, 2 optical, 1 coaxial, and a USB DAC there for our laptop. Subwoofer output as well, and trigger to connect with other features, other products, in order to start them up with the push of 1 button. Here is the input for the antenna, FM and DAB. So this is a receiver as well, so receives radio stations, receive analog and digital radio stations, receives streams from services like Spotify and Tidal, from analog reception, FM, to digital streaming services like Tidal or Spotify. Here on the bottom, we can see a screen there is a screen here on the bottom. Now it's direct pure. That provides us with indication about the input, the streaming service that we're listening. It's an OLED display here, hidden behind this black surface, which is very good, very high resolution, and I like it very much, guys, because it gives a different touch to the product. You see here all the inputs. So let's have a look on the design. Front design, this goes this way. We see how beautiful is the reflections, everything here. So it's nice. The amplifier comes with a remote control. This one comes with this remote control, which is fully functionable. As you can see, it has all the access buttons. Takes 2 batteries on the back, already installed from Panasonic, Japanese company as well. So Japanese everything here. The menus, the balance, increase the loudness, pure direct for the ones they like to switch off all the processing systems. So underneath here we have Wi-Fi already connected, as you can see. Bluetooth is here. DAB radio, I think it's only for European users. So it's very well constructed. The finish is exceptionally good. It looks good. It's for amplifier that everyone likes to have it, because it's not only an amplifier, it's a streamer, it's a radio receiver, tuner I mean, it's a headphone amplifier, has a phono stage for the guys they have turntables, and has an HDMI input for the guys that they like to drive the sound of their TV through this amplifier. On the bottom here of the amplifier there is an extra plate in order to provide stiffness and to more stability to the whole system. It's good to know. This is another difference compared to the 800 model one. So it's about time to check what's going inside here on this R-N1000A. So it's a class AB amplifier, as you can see, huge transformer there, not toroidal but IE. Then we have the digital board here. The digital board is here. That means here is the DAC, the receivers. We see the ESS chip. There is a Cinema DSP processor in order to process the HDMI signals, that are coming in. That's very nice. It's not just one more input. So if you put an input to a product like HDMI UART, you need the proper chipset on inside the machine in order to perform. So this is the famous ESS chip that this Yamaha is using. Then we have, you see in the chassis here, we have a special rib, let's say, that provides extra stiffness to the chassis. Here you can see the heatsink and the transistor there. You see, we can check one transistor has a copper plated screws for better dispersion, heat dispersion. We see the amplifier does not using any liquid or gel silicone, in order to attach the transistor to the heatsink. It's using the new material, this green material that it's very high efficiency. It provides high efficiency for the heat, to absorb the heat and to make a high level contact with the heatsink. I have seen this material in a very expensive televisions from Samsung. Here is the front. Behind this surface there is the front face of the amplifier. So the volume is the volume is here. Volume, you see, it's here. Behind we have this board, and here going probably to a chip. Here we see the power stage, the output stage of the amplifier. Here this board underneath there is the music cast system. I think it's behind this board, the networking system. It's using this Panasonic chipset for the HDMI, and this processor is very powerful, guys, for 2 channels amplifier. So I think this is the whole platform for this R-N1000. A lot of stuff here is going on. We see how many components, processors, they are taking place here, and the huge transformer. So the capacitors are down there, hidden underneath the board. They are not nearby the transformer, but the capacitors for the power supply are very far away down there. So 2 channels, 1 channel, 100 watts per channel at 8 ohm, the manufacturer says. Let's have a global look of the amp. So it's manufactured in such a way to last a lot of years. It's using very discrete components in the output stage, as you can see here. but in the digital state we can see SMDs here. So if something happens in the future, just we replace this board and the amplifier will come back to life. So here we can see the MusicCast app has all these services to stream. I mean, it's fully functional to make a ecosystem with other speakers or products from compatible from Yamaha. So we can control the amp from here, Bluetooth transmission, MusicCast. That's the key thing here, this platform of Yamaha, which has been around, one of the first companies as Yamaha introduced this kind of platforms in the market. It's like heroes of Yamaha, of Denon and Marantz, like DTS Play 5. We'd like to see more out of this. It has a good Amazon setup. You see there, Amazon setup, Google's Assistant setup, Room 1, R-N1000A. So this is the routines, the MusicCast, which works very fine. So as I said, it has Tidal Connect. Now I'm streaming this song, for example, to amplifier, says Tidal in front there, and if we go to the app, the MusicCast app, we see all the information, how it goes up and down the volume through the native Tidal app or through the MusicCast platform. So guys, I think everything is covered here for this amplifier, this receiver, this 2-channel system, which is 100 watts per channel at ITOM. It's A/B, straightforward, very nice digital section, let's say, very powerful power supply with enormous size transformer. You see the thickness of the face here, of the front face. You see aluminum, and then it has some other metals. So very nice, very beautiful. This product will last a lot of years, guys, because I have seen people having receivers from Yamaha on them for decades. Thanks for watching.